I've got a desk now, so let's use it for something. I shot this video once already and I wasn't happy with it. And then this shiny new desk got here today, and I decided that I would do the whole video again. So what we're doing here is I am revealing that I am going to Boilerdome this weekend. I wasn't going. Well, I was going, then I wasn't going, then I was going, then I wasn't going. And when the guys that I was going with caught wind that I wasn't going, they decided that was unacceptable, so I'm going. So we're going to talk about what I'm taking to Boilerdome. And first and foremost, obviously there are some blasters scattered across this table. We're going to go over each one and why I'm bringing it and for what reason. But that's not where we start, because we have to start with the bottom of my stack, which is right here next to me. And in here, every time, several things have to go. One is my extendable grabber arm, which the Velcro has come loose on. I'm old and I'm heavy, so this means I don't have to bend over as much, and I love it. Second, I always pack my own chrono. I don't expect sites to not have a chrono when they're running a game, but this way I can get on scene, set it up in like the Airbnb or the hotel room, and do a little chrono testing ahead of time to possibly save myself a little time. The next thing that goes in that didn't go in for the Mall Mutation Madness video, because they didn't allow hydro on the floor of the mall, is my hydro bladder, right? I've got a fancy one with an insulated hose. It's really good. I like it. You can hear the dog barking in the background. Just ignore her. This is a spider tool holster retention strap. It's actually for guys like working on ladders so they don't drop drills. But what I use it for is my holdout, my last resort weapon, that once I fire it, I can theoretically drop it and not lose it. Next into this kit is something that requires me moving some things around a little bit. Because the next thing that has to go in here is my tactical harness, right? Which we've all seen the improvements by this point in videos. It now has a stand and is, fully modular. So what's going to have to happen to bring this along is first, the front panel comes off. In this configuration, I am sitting on the strap. In this configuration, I'm running 4 Armstrong Accessories quivers, because 12 feels like a good number, and 2 full patch panels, so I can proclaim my various allegiances to Nerf organizations and otherwise. Gets folded in half once, and gets put into the kit quivers down, because that tends to build the best base. The next thing that has to come off is the harness rig itself, which, again, in this configuration for a big outdoor event, is going to have a backpack. That backpack mounts more patches, a spot for my hydro, and the normal holster mounts the Armstrong accessory version, I should say, a spider tool holster, and a purity seal with the name of my organization on it from Fowler Concepts. That is the next thing that goes in my kit. Okay, so at this point, we can start talking about blasters that go in this kit alongside it, and then we will move organically to blasters that go in their own boxes. First, the blaster that we talked about that goes on that retention strap. A Genco MegaWorks, I think this is reshell 4. It's the Hammer Prime reshell, the single barrel version. Second one in the world. It's got a spider accessory set on it, and it's got a loop. I'll loop that strap through, tighten it down, and then hang this off the back of my belt. It'll kind of bang off my butt, but it gives me a holdout that fires anything. So that goes in. Second, I am not a guy who believes in anything only once. Therefore, I have a Dart Zone Solo with the Detroit Dartworks triple barrel, because a shotgun holdout may be needed at some point. I'm bringing 3 sidearms with me. I am bringing, of course, the white 9s, because they go with me to every invitational style event, because I love them. I don't know if I'm going to use them, however. They are highly useful, but they do take talons. And depending on how Campus Clash goes, those might be at a premium for me. And I may want something else. Regardless, they go in the kit. I am bringing my custom Dart Zone Max Outlaw. It has the Red Cowl printed plates, the Armstrong accessories, holster rig, and I believe Red Cowl also designed these cylinders, which are the Python cylinder, and they match so that everything is blue and not red. Into the box. The last thing that goes into this box, blaster-wise, is this, which is the shoulder stock assembly for a Jin. Mine is not mounted to my Jin all the time, and that is because my Jin has to travel in a very particular way, and I'm not sure if I'm going to want to use it as a machine pistol or as a submachine gun style blaster. It's probably going to be a submachine gun style blaster, though. So this goes in my kit. Finally, both as packing and as a I might want one, is a big blue shemagh. Because, well, they look cool, and if it gets hot, they're a way to keep yourself cool and to hide the sun from your neck. So that box is concluded. Next, this one is in the way. I'm going to talk about that last. We have the specialized cases. The specialized cases are so called because they hold specialized contents and specialized plastic. This is case 1. Case 1 is designed to hold the Jin. This is my Jin. Again, now available on the talonaxearmory's Etsy store, though actually I think they're already sold out, so you're going to have to wait for the restock. This is Jin Alpha 2. It is one of my very favorite blasters and one of my prized possessions, which means it is absolutely going with me. Also in this box, I have some screwdrivers, a multi-tool, an optic for the Jin if I want it, a backup camera if my camera fails, the actual, I don't know, halo wreath? I don't know what to call this. What's the thing that you use for brain dances in Cyberpunk? It's basically that, but it's what supports the camera that sits on the side of my head. Safety glasses, 2 different kinds of backup power supply, one solar, one regular, and some throwables that I'm not sure will be legal, but I mean, they look like hand grenades and brains, which is cool. The last thing that's going to go on the top of the Jin is my camera. My Ordro, I think EP8 action cam. What I like about this one over other action cams I've used is it's gimbal balanced, so my video is not as shaky as it could be. That one is good to go. Next up, a case built just because of this thing. This is my SBF case. It has a number of fancy stickers on it and another purity seal. Because if you're a 40K guy, you know your Armamentum cases need to be purity sealed. It's got a cutout for the SBF. I am bringing the SBF and the Jin. Why? Because I'm a crazy person. Also because I don't know what my guys are bringing and what might break by the time we get there for anybody. So having a backup or 2 is always a good idea. And I like all of them enough to let them play with my fancy toys. This can also be locked up. And because I have issues, they need to be stacked. Next up, things that will actually go to the venue and I care about. I will probably wear either the ball cap or the cowboy hat the whole time. Realistically, the cowboy hat while we're playing in the ball cap, I might just wear on the way up there. This is my swag and necessities case. So this will have the talonaxearmory patches, stickers, that kind of stuff. It'll also have my junk headbands, not a sponsor. If they want to be, I would absolutely rep their stuff. These are great. They keep me from sweating all over myself, and they don't slide, which is great. I have a flashlight in green and a variable state regular flashlight, so it can be very, very bright or very, very not. And in here I also have just some orange bandanas, right, because HVZ. I have 5 powdered sugar donuts, or more precisely, socks that I guess we're calling her Pandora this month. You all know her. She helps run Survival Fest. But she rolled these at Mall Mutation Madness, and I've kept them. So I always have a handful of socks in here that somebody else made because it amuses me. I have a collection of cables to charge various devices as needed. I have locks, TSA approved locks to be specific, to lock these cases down if I need to for some reason. I have more camera accessories for my backup camera if I need to put it on a blaster or whatever for different angles. I have some limited edition swag that I will be giving away at this event to 2 lucky people. There are just 2 of them in here, and they are limited edition patches. So, you know, watch this video, luck up, come find me. There's only 2. And then a bunch of spider accessories if I have to mount things to myself in a different way. Like these wacky slappy straps. I like these a lot. So that is the accessories and necessities. Oh, and also, of course, unicorn throwables, because Special Task Force Unicorn. Though I'm the only member. Oh, well, I'll brag. So, the last thing that has to get packed now is the stuff that I hadn't intended to put in a case, because this is the stacky I intend to roll with, and now find myself responsible for bringing. Ooh, talk about that last. Among those is my radio box, which is just 10 radios and a charger, because I don't know how many are going to be remembered by the Detroit guys, so I'm going to remember all of them. My magazines, which live here in a cardboard box, which I should really make something nicer for these that fits them better. All of these are going to need to get packed. And the batteries for my blasters that are already packed in their own LiPo bag for the trip, because, you know, I'm extra. And into that, normally I would just kind of make work, but instead, we're going to put everything in here, which is another stacky. This is one I rarely use anymore. It was one I used to use all the time, but as I've built custom gear, they've had to have custom cases. So first and foremost, radios go in this box. There will probably be an edit right here, so that you don't have to watch me just jam-pack magazines into this box, but that's what's about to happen there. So, all the mags are in, batteries, big dual channel charger. I could bring a smaller charger. I have a travel charger that would fit much better, but again, an extra. I am leaving behind my, 10 smoke gray talons, because I don't use them. And that is everything I am bringing with me. Save, of course, 1,000 darts. But this is what I'm bringing to Boilerdome. They've got Wars on Friday, they've got Campus Clash, which I'm really excited about. Nobody else does it. It's a unique thing. And then, depending on how I'm feeling on Sunday, I might do some HVZ. But this is what I'm bringing to Boilerdome this weekend in West Lafayette, Indiana, at Purdue University. I'll be there. I know Alex from Detroit Dartworks and Detroit Dart Talk is going to be there. I know at least several of the Survival Fest admins are going. I know Tom, also from Detroit Dart Talk, is going to be there. He's very excited to meet me. We like to joke that we have Detroit Stress Talk because we both work from home. So, see me, see my friends, fling some foam, because if you're this far across the country and can't make it to Maryland Mayhem, you may as well do something fun this weekend. See you there.